So I want to go through then, after example 1.1, we have example 1.2, which is to create this scatter plot of the relationship between price as a response variable and mileage as the explanatory variable. So I'm going to add in here, I'm going to make this a little bigger. I'm going to add in another code chunk, and we're going to need to bring in the package to create these visuals. This will be the tidyverse package, and tidyverse is sort of it's more like an encyclopedia with multiple volumes than a single book or package, in the sense that the tidyverse will then load a number of different packages that are all kind of related and are interdependent in some ways. And we primarily will use the packages from tidyverse for data visualization with ggplot, and also data wrangling with dplyr. So what we'll use here, we have to load these in just as we had to load in the data package. And then I find that, especially for newer users, that using quick plots are the best way to go. So that's qplot for quick plot. This is like a simpler, sort of lighter version of ggplot. And we can just define that the x-axis should have mileage on it, the y-axis should be the price, and that the data come from accord data, or sorry, accord price. And then if we click run, this should generate this iteratively, although for some reason I'm having trouble doing that on the server today. So instead we could just knit this file, and it should write over what the previous file had been and should give us this output. So example 1.2, it's loading in this tidyverse. There's a bunch of stuff here that's just sort of the acknowledgement of the different versions that are being brought in and whatnot that you can suppress so that the output is a little more straightforward. But then we have this scatter plot that looks exactly like it does in the book, at least in terms of the distribution of the variables, if not the formatting. So this gets us what we need out of 1.2, or example 1.2.